All right, so before we get started with the second episode, I want to say thank you to my boy Marcus for coming on, chopping it up with me, having a dope conversation. Just to give you a quick rundown, we talked about how he was a high school football star. He went to college and ultimately how he decided to stop going to college to pursue his acting career and blowing up on TikTok and landing a bunch of big roles that you'll hear us talk about. Quick disclaimer, the language could be a little strong, but that's simply to just express emotion. Nothing negative, all positive vibes. Appreciate y'all for watching, and we finna get into this dope episode, man.
We
Man,
chilling, man. Everything good. Everything fine and dandy, man.
for the people that don't know, we got a goat in the building. You know what I mean? My boy Marcus B. Appreciate you for, you know what I'm saying, taking some time out and tapping it in and chopping it up with me on the podcast.
Anytime, brother. Anytime, brother.
All
I ain't gonna
right.
call myself a ghost yet, but when other people call me, I ain't gonna stop them.
Hey,
That's just how it is.
had to blow smoke a little bit.
I
Just have to
appreciate that introduction, though.
gotta get the flowers, you know what I mean? But getting straight to it, bro. You know, we're a little familiar with each other. You know what I mean? We went to school with each other and what it was ninth grade? It was that we got cool, I think.
Uh,
I didn't go to
yeah,
middle
it's
school.
probably like beginning sophomore year, bro. That's like when I first met you. I came to the block. I think we was hoping and shit.
Yeah. We was
Or
hoping.
niggas probably was just talking, bro. They just being funny, bro. Just became cool on some shit like that.
Yeah, I remember we got cool through our first time running into each other though. We didn't know it at the time was in eighth grade though when our schools played, and I had that little incident on the court.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Little incident on the court.
Shit.
But
You my
yeah,
oldest,
yeah,
you was the oldest?
yeah, man. You know, but
I ain't gonna talk about it, but
yeah.
that was a funny incident, bro.
But nah, man,
Niggas, I'll be honest, but niggas is on the bench, bro. Like, what is happening
bruh. He wasn't running the plays right, bruh. And as the
right
guard,
now?
you know what I mean? I wanted the ball.
Hey, that's how
So
you gotta be though. You gotta want the
yeah,
ball.
and it was eighth grade. It wasn't too serious. But sophomore year came around. You know, we get cool. We had a little mutual friend. Shout out to Rich. We start hooping every day, hanging out after school. And that's when we got real cool, you know, hitting the parties and whatnot. But outside of that, for people who don't know you, other than the acting thing, you was a pretty good football player. You actually got a solid football family. Was it like a certain family member that made you want to play football, or was it just being around it so much that, got you into it?
It was kind of both. My big cousin Desmond Rucker. A lot of people know who that is. Desmond. He right now is named Desmond Cartel.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga was the best football player I've ever seen play, like personally play, bro. He was out there dogging niggas. He was big as hell. Yeah, he was running back. He was running niggas over. I'm like, man, I'm trying to do that shit.
Right.
But I've been watching him like since he was a kid, bro. He was like 5 playing for a little Pop Warner team. So I like go to his games and shit, watching him. So I'm like, shit, this is what I'm finna do. Like our whole family played football. His little brothers, Stephon, Melvin, Xavier, all these niggas. Most of them still play. Stephon, Xavier still play. But that's pretty much who it was, Desmond.
For sure. I just tapped in with Xavier. He's back down here. So we're gonna link up when when he's not too busy with school and stuff.
That nigga Xavier, that nigga get it.
So how old was you when you started playing?
I'll say I was about 8. I
Yeah.
played for the Ravens. That was the first team I ever played for. A lot of people know who the Ravens is. I played for them for 1 season, and then I moved, and I couldn't play no more. But that was the age I started.
What league was you in? Because I was in South Suburban. What league was you in?
I'm gonna be honest, but I forgot.
Oh, we didn't. I don't think we would have
I
crossed.
played for 1 season. I ain't play again until I got in middle school. Played for Bernard Campbell and Lee Summit. Mm-hmm. We went undefeated, and that's like really what made me like, shit, I'm finna take this shit serious. Cause niggas was out there dogging. We was undefeated. So I'm like, all right, back.
So was you always a DB?
Yeah, actually. Well, when I first stepped on the field, I was trying to play running back. Mm-hmm. But I got in a little, like the running back line, they wanted to see who all was playing running back. It was like 30 niggas, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, bro, I gotta switch positions now. But then I looked over at the DB line. It was only like 4 niggas. I was like, well, how does it like DBs? I was like, at that time I didn't know what DB meant. He was like defensive back, cornerback. I was like, all right, man, I'm finna play this shit. I played my first game, nigga. First game, I broke a nigga leg. Ooh. I swear to God, nigga, the leg broke. I was like, oh, y'all learn this shit.
All right.
That's pretty much it. like how I became a DB and shit.
That's what's up. So we get to high school. To sum up high school, you had a pretty good year. Not pretty good. You had a pretty great 4 years. As a DB, led the school in tackling. What was that, junior year?
Yeah, junior year.
Lead the team in tackling as a DB when you constantly outside of the play is, that's hard to do. So that's quite the accomplishment. Was ever going to the league like a thought or like, something that you wanted to pursue?
Yeah, that's actually all a nigga wanted to do, like growing up. That was like my main like objective. It's like trying to make it to the league. I mean, I ain't gonna say I probably could have or some shit, but like that really was my objective, like going to the league and shit.
So outside of high school, you actually did go to college. Well, did you have a lot of looks, or was you in contact with a lot of colleges, or how did that process go as far as toward the tail end of high school?
A lot of the conversations I have with like coaches, like college coaches and shit, was all through Twitter and shit. But it's kind of weird because I didn't play a lot my senior year, so it was like hard to get into college. Because I played like junior year, I had colleges hit me up and shit. But my senior year came around, coaches and shit, all that mixed up, and I was like, "Fuck this football shit for real." I'm gonna be honest. But shit, Western Illinois? I don't know if you heard them, like a low D1, Chicago. Them niggas hit me up. Who else? There was a bunch of JUCOs that hit me up towards the end of my year, but that was like pretty much it. I went JUCO, and I wasn't like feeling it.
So where did you end up going out of high school? What JUCO did you go to?
I went to Ellsworth in Iowa. They actually a nice ass JUCO, to be honest. Them niggas, they had some good ass people on that team. I just wasn't feeling the area.
One of the twins went out there. It was Isaiah. You was Isaiah, right?
Oh yeah, Isaiah Childs.
How long was you out there as far as in college, and what made you, kind of hang it up and feel like you didn't want to do that no more?
Bro, it's crazy, bro. I was in college for 2 days. Nigga, I swear I got 2 days.
I remember.
And it wasn't even like the football shit I wasn't feeling. It was just the school, like the area. We was like all predominantly white, bro. The only black people in this whole town was the niggas at the college.
Right.
So the shit was boring. And another thing is, I mean, I was there like on scholarship and shit, but I just couldn't see myself staying there, like, bro. I just couldn't do it, bro.
So did you want to go to a different school, or was football done, period, after that? Or was that football kind of still a thing?
Oh, yeah. After that, I was looking for some other like teams and shit. But that shit was just taking too long, bro. Like to find a team to watch it, because this is towards like the beginning of the season type shit when I left. So to get on the team and shit like mid-season and shit, I was like, fuck, I have to wait till next year. So I was really like taking like a gap year from college. And that I think that gap year really got me like looking at other options like fucking future-wise type shit.
As far as like life, you wasn't just focused on football. It was different lanes opening up.
Yeah, hella different lanes opening up. So, niggas already know. You knew me in high school, bro. You knew I was about getting bread, bro. So that was like really all the nigga was trying to do.
Oh man, we had grills in high school, bro. We was going crazy. We had to if you know, bro. Like I ain't gonna.
If you know. You went to race out. We already know when niggas.
Bro, I still got the footage, bro. Like he was different.
Niggas was making money, bro.
Whole lot of motion. So we get done with college football and just college in general. So I remember you moved back from Iowa. You moved back to Kansas City. Then you go to Dallas. Is that correct?
Yeah, I moved back to Kansas City for about a year. And then mom was like, trying to go to Dallas, move out there. I was like, fuck it, let's go to Dallas. And when I got out there, I actually was finna go play for Tyler Community College. I play football for them. But another thing, like I just ended up not doing it type shit because niggas, other shit was on the plate. So I was like, fuck it.
So what was you doing in Dallas? What'd you end up doing in Dallas?
Oh, this is crazy. I worked for the Mavericks.
Right.
That shit was fun.
Basketball team, Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah, the Dallas Mavericks.
What was you doing with them?
You said what?
What was you doing with them?
I was an usher, bro. So I was just watching the games and shit.
Right.
See people, you gotta know what usher do.
Yeah, I remember you had called us and was like, didn't you run into like Luka one time?
I ran into Luka, bro. I ran into DeAndre Jordan. I ran into Mark Cuban's wife. I was trying to get her to give me some money. Yeah. Who else I ran into? Kelly Oubre Jr.
I
I
remember.
remember to that nigga. Dennis Smith Jr. when he played for them, he played like that was his last season there. That was Luka's first season when I was working there. But like
Right.
I remember that nigga, his first game, I met this nigga. He came into the little shopping shit trying to buy some gear for like his family. It was him and his girl. I was like, oh shit, that's Luka. At this time, I didn't even say that. I didn't say, oh shit, it's Luka. I was like, oh, that's one of the players. But this day, I didn't know who this nigga was. Nobody knew who he was. The next game, this nigga drops like 30 something. That's when his like buzz started and all shit. I know you remember I started posting his ass on Instagram and shit like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got to watch that shit. This nigga raw.
So for people who don't know, soon after that you got into acting. Was there a time when you was playing football, just to backtrack a little bit, was being an actor or doing voiceover work, was that ever like a thought in the back of your head, or how did that opportunity present itself for you to, ultimately go pursue that?
It's weird because when I was little, I used to like want to be an actor and shit. Everybody want to be an actor when they a kid. And when I was in elementary school, I used to do like plays and shit, school plays. But I never like thought of myself as becoming an actor when I got older because I was so focused on football shit. So like I was like never a thought like being an actor. But like while I was like taking my gap year and shit, nigga, I was really just watching TV. That's all I was doing, like watching TV shows and shit. Right. And I was like watching shows. I'm really like watching my boys. I'm like, man, I could do this shit. But that's like really how it started. I could do this shit. I like pull out my phone, get on Google and shit, like how to become an actor. So that was me. I was on Google looking this shit up, like how do I become an actor, shit like that. Right. I basically like, educated myself on a business and ended up like making a move. That's really what I do. I had to make the move out to LA. That's really all I was like focused on. So I was like saving money and shit. Mm-hmm. But that's pretty much it.
So you in Dallas, just to kind of paint the picture. In Dallas, you working for the Mavericks, and in the back of your mind, you knowing that's not something that you want to do, for a career. Acting at that time, acting is something that you want to do, so you just stacking up for that?
Yeah, it's actually crazy. This is another story. This lady, she came in while I was working for the Mavericks. I sat at her seat, and she told me, she was like, "You look like an actor or some shit." She didn't say some shit, but that's what she said. She was like, I'm an agent. I'm a talent agent in LA. She was like, if you like ever want to get active, let me know. I was like, all right. But she was like, you got to move to LA. I was like, all right. Then like during that time, I started saving up like my money and shit. And like I saved, she gave me her a card. And I ended up like saving that motherfucker for like 4 months until I saved like enough to come out to LA. I hit her up. And she was like, you still trying to do, like, I told her, this is a kid from the Mavericks, like, what's up? I'm trying to get into acting and shit. Right. She's like, oh, yeah, I remember you. And she like, once I got out to LA, I hit her up, like, what's up? I'm out here. Like, can you get me on, like, set and shit like that? So I got the next week, nigga, I was on a movie set, fucking with her trip.
So did you ever, like, link up with her in person again once you got to LA, or?
Yeah, once I got to LA, I went to her office. Yeah, like, a little office and shit. She told me, like, she basically just, like, put me on game, like once I got here, like what to do. She was like, you need to go get some headshots. You need to get you a reel together. You need to start taking acting classes. I was like, fuck, I do all this shit, but nigga ended up doing it. And like, that's pretty much like, that was our first encounter, shit like that. Other than that, our communication is basically like, here, I need you to go to this set. Like, they want you on this show. Here's your audition type shit.
Right.
Like, auditions and shit.
That's dope. So obviously you remember, but when you had first got out there, I'm scrolling on Instagram. I'm like, I like my friends' pictures off rip. You're my guy, so I'm showing love, whatever. And I'm like, hold on. I scroll back up. He was posted with Andre 3000, bro. How did you? Was that something random, or how you?
Hey, this is the most random. Shall I tell you the story? My first day in LA, I had a roommate at the time. He was like, you trying to go to this little, I think it's like a little parade or some shit, but it was in Santa Monica, and we like parked and we walking to the parade, and I hear a flute playing, bro. That's all I hear is like a flute, and I can just, it keeps getting louder because I'm walking towards it, and I look to my right. It's an elementary school, and it's a nigga standing in the grass by himself. Nobody's near this nigga at all. Nobody's near him. Just him playing the flute. Andre 3000, and the dude I'm with, I look at Andre 3000. I'm like, yo, that's Andre 3000. And the dude I'm with, like, no, it's not, because he didn't look like the nigga at all. He looked like a homeless nigga standing in the grass, like playing the flute, trying to get some money. So I'm like, nah, bro, that's Andre 3000. And the only way I knew it was him is because I was on Twitter, like a couple weeks before that, somebody else had ran into this nigga. He was playing the same flute. Now that was the only reason I knew it was him because it was a fluke.
Yeah, I seen a couple interviews where he said he done playing music and he just be, he find that peaceful just going around, going outside and just playing music. So when I seen you with him, I'm like, that's crazy.
It was actually that was a crazy shot. Like he was the first celebrity I ever ran into. Like,
right.
So, I walk up to him on some like, "What's up?" Like, "You Andre 3000?" Right? He's like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" Type shit. But he's like, that's why I was talking to him for like 10 minutes. Shit. I told him I just moved to LA. He basically blessed me like, "Bro, good luck out here. Like, you can like just chase your dreams, do what you gotta do, bro. Everything will happen like if it's supposed to happen." Type shit. They're like my first day in LA, like nigga telling me this shit. Yeah. I'm like, damn.
That's on your first day. It don't get too much crazier than that.
That's what I was like. I was like, what? How can like any day get better than this? But like, right. I already just ran into Andre 3000 first day.
All right. You mentioned you had a roommate. Is that somebody you knew previously, as far as before you moved to LA, or how did you go about getting a roommate? Just for people who might be wanting to get into this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you try to move to LA, bro, I advise you to, because you need a roommate to get out here. I'm gonna be honest with you, unless you like got hella bread. But I got on Facebook, like it's they got like a bunch of groups like LA people looking for people to take over rooms in their crib, or other people that's moving to LA looking for people to move into like their crib with. I was on that little website and I was like, shit, I'm about to move to LA. I need like a spot. And this dude named Anthony hit me up. He's like, bro, I got a room in this loft. And I was like, oh shit. But first I was sketchy because I'm like, I ain't trying to get scammed, and I ain't trying to move with no random ass motherfucker, like no weird ass nigga. So I was like, had to call this nigga and shit, like, bro, make sure this nigga cool and shit. I talked to him for a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. But shit, everything was cool. We got another roommate, his name was Lovelace. That nigga was hella cool too. But that's pretty much how it happened. You got on Facebook and like you gotta hit niggas that were like, who got a house, who got an apartment, like for rent type shit.
So what month did you move to California? Do you remember?
August. I moved August 1st, 2019.
So when did you start looking for a roommate, and how, when did he hit you? Like, was it like a month or two in advance, or was it like short notice, or how long did it take you to get into contact with Anthony?
This was like, it didn't take me long to get in contact with him, but before I moved to LA, I was in contact with him for about a month.
That's cool. So you built a little rapport.
Yeah, but yeah, I know people moved out here like on a week's notice type shit, like random, but it's a bunch of motherfuckers on those websites type shit. So you can.
So if you interested, you as in whoever's watching, get up on Facebook. Don't be afraid to talk to some people. Obviously, fill it out first. Don't just hop on with anybody. But
hell nah.
You know what I mean? So that's 20. So toward the end of 2019, you working, coronavirus. You know what I mean? COVID hit. Everybody's stuck in the house. You tell me to download TikTok, bro. I'm like, all right, I wasn't doing nothing in the crib anyway. So I download TikTok. You going crazy on there, bro. Was it boredom that got you on TikTok making videos? Was it something that you was already doing prior to that? Or, what? How did that TikTok thing happen?
It was boredom, I'm gonna be honest. But you know what's crazy? I made my first TikTok video before I even moved to LA. I was in Dallas at the time. I was at work. I was working at the zoo. And I was listening to Mac Dre. I was listening to Feeling Myself by Mac Dre. And then I was like, I'm about to make a video to this song. So I go, what's crazy? I wanted to get some sunglasses for the video. So I go to the mall. I went to the Burberry store and I bought some Burberry sunglasses. I was like, I'm about to wear these in the video and shit. This is Mac Dre's song and shit. Started dancing and shit. Yeah, and I make that video. This is my first video on there, but that's when I downloaded the app to make that video because they had all the little editing shit on there. But after that day, I didn't use the app again until like 6 months later. And I got on that bitch. I was bored again. Posted like some funny shit. That shit got 18,000 views. Crazy. And I was like, hey, yo, 18,000 views. And I'm like, shit, let me post some more shit. Bro. Posted like 2 more videos. My third video got 5 million views, bro. I already had like 60,000 followers on like my first like week taking that shit serious. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta do it, bro. It's
crazy how you can, I'm just throwing random numbers out here, but you can go to sleep using TikTok. You make a video, you go to sleep with 10 followers, you wake up with 2,500. Like, it's just crazy.
That's literally exactly how it was, bro. Yeah, I swear to God, I looked at my shit, I had like 40 followers. I woke up the next day, I had like 2,000. I was like, what? Then I just kept on stack going up, bro.
That's crazy. So Was it so? How was you getting these ideas as far as making these videos? Would you just take a day and just write down your ideas? Was it some things you was watching? Was it just being creative, just having a lot of
That's the
time to
thing.
think?
This is a hard question because I still don't even have an answer to like how to cover my shit. Man, I mean, I do got an answer. When I first started, it would be like shit that I already thought was funny, but that I never like thought about recording type shit. So I
Right.
was like, all right, I'm about to record this shit. And at first I was using a lot of the sounds and shit. So I was just getting ideas from a lot of other people. But right now, like when I come up with ideas and shit, I do like sit down with a notebook type shit and like brainstorm. But I feel like you gotta brainstorm. And I be like, I take this shit serious. I like this comedy shit. So I really be trying to like figure out what niggas find funny and shit like that. What I find funny, just like make that shit happen. I be like, I do look at myself as like a creative ass nigga, bro. Like that's all a nigga do is sit here and just write movie scripts and TV scripts, like comedy shit. That's all a nigga be doing now, bro. It's crazy.
So, what was I gonna say? So I remember kind of early in the process, every time I get on TikTok, you got a new video out. So obviously you was being consistent, just pushing out the work. Now is that something you suggest for people who just getting started who might want to blow up on TikTok? Like, is it quality or quantity, or is it like quantity and quality? You know, what would be some advice for somebody who's trying to?
It's kind of both. But if you just knocking on motherfucker, I would say quantity first.
Mhm.
That's what you want to do first. Just post, bro.
Oh,
Whatever you think is funny, whatever you want to say, bro, post that shit because somebody's gonna agree with it. Somebody's gonna see it because TikTok's algorithm. It automatically puts it on like 500 people's like fucking For You page if it's like a cool video. But
mhm.
if you think that shit is funny, bro, post it, bro. If you think this is an interesting ass video, post it, bro. Like that ass is all like what you got in your brain. Put that shit out there, bro. People
Yeah.
gonna focus.
I be telling people you already don't got the followers, bro. So you don't lose nothing from posting it. Like it can only go up. You know what I mean? So
That's what I'm saying. Ain't like, hey, you gotta look at this shit like I ain't got shit to lose, bro.
you got
That's
nothing.
really, I'm about to just shit post myself, bro. That's really what I do. Post yourself, bro.
So with you blowing up on TikTok, now you got millions of likes, hundreds of thousands of followers. Slight flex. But did that help with you acting? Did your videos catch certain people's eyes and they hitting you up like, hey, I think you'll be good for this? Or was it more, your lady as far as your agent kind of just doing the work for you behind the scenes?
It's rare because like most like I've gotten like hit up to do some shit from TikTok, like that Ellen shit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what
We'll
I
get to
got. They
that.
was hit up on Instagram for that. I was like,
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
but what was I finna say? Fuck. Say that question. I just fucking lost my train of thought.
Like, as far as like the opportunities you've been receiving since you moved to California,
Yeah,
did TikTok play a hand in that, or was it your agent kind of?
it's really me just being around niggas on set type shit. I just like making connections and like networking and shit. Let me see. When I got like my Saved by the Bell role, like I was already like an extra on that show, and I like became cool with like the cast members and like everybody on the show. And they just like gave my ass opportunity, but gave me opportunity, gave me some lines, said, "Hey, why don't you do this audition?" Did that motherfucker, killed the audition, got a role type shit. But it's really like it's weird like getting auditions and shit because you can get it through an agent or you can already know somebody from the show and they can like hit you up like, hey, we want you to audition for this part. That's pretty much how it's worked out for me. Like I already knew somebody type shit.
Right.
Because I'm already like cool with hella niggas out here.
So you mentioned Saved by the Bell. I'm gonna go back a little bit before we talk about the shows you've been on. Acting school. Is that something you would recommend? And how was that? Like, did you benefit from that?
It was crazy, but I took one acting class, bro. One.
Just one.
Like, one acting class for like, I think it was like 3 weeks. And like after that, I was cool. Cause I already knew I know how to act, but like, if you think you know how to act, you probably do know how to act. I mean, a lot of people don't know how to act, but like, I could like feel like I can do this shit. But acting classes, I would say, if you're not sure, like you know how to act or some shit, take acting classes because they do help. The motherfuckers do help. Like after I took that class, I was like, whoa, like my skills got sharp, like quick type shit.
Right.
But yeah, I would say, but if you are looking to get in acting, like take acting class.
For sure.
At least
Another
one.
question just popped in my head, bro, and I hate to backtrack, but this the last question. I don't want to breeze over the fact. Hold on. Sorry, I don't want to breeze over the fact how you said you just got up from that one, and moved to LA. Was it? I don't want to use the word scared, but was you?
was it like negative thoughts roaming, like, maybe this won't work, or
Mm,
how was that? Because that's not an easy move, bro.
it's
Leaving
not.
Austin,
It's
coming
not.
back in Texas, and
Uh,
jumping to Cali.
my thought process is actually like I was like blank. The whole time my mind was blank, bro. All I was focused on was getting to LA. Cause nigga really was like tired of not doing shit type shit.
Right.
I was like, this gotta work. I really took a leap of faith, bro. Like that's the main reason I wasn't scared, because I believed in myself. Like I'm like, bro, this shit gotta work. I gotta make it work
I
type
do
shit.
it.
But nah, I wasn't scared at all. I drove 24 hours by myself to LA, bro.
Hit the road.
No fear, bro. No fear. On the road, 24 hours. Drove through Kansas, Denver, Utah, fucking Arizona. I drove through all these motherfuckers by myself, but through the mountains and shit. I actually was having a good time, nigga, the whole drive. I'm like, shit, this shit hard.
I had to ask. I had to, because like I said, for somebody who might be wanting to do this, bro, like I didn't want to skip over a step that big, because, bro, like that, I argue that's the biggest step, bro. Getting to LA,
It's a big step. That's
yeah.
honestly, like I tell niggas to take acting classes, get headshots, get a real all that shit. But the biggest step is literally just making a move, bro. That's the biggest step. You gotta be, if you trying to become an actor, you have to be either in LA, New York, Louisiana, Atlanta, like all the places where they film like TV shows and shit. You have to make a move to one of these spots, bro. So you can't be scared of the move if you're trying to like make this shit your career.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right. Catch it back up.
I like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's bars. But you mentioned Saved by the Bell. You know what I mean? What are some of the other shows that you've been on that, are pretty popular? I know, but that people might not know where they know you from, but they seen your face before.
It's crazy. I probably, like, since I've been out here, I've been on over like 50 shows, bro. But the main ones I would say, like, niggas know, All American.
Yep.
Fucking Grownish. I was on Blackish, Mixedish, Euphoria. Niggas already know I just did that Euphoria shit.
Yeah,
Ellen,
that.
Station 19. What else have a nigga been on?
These are just TV shows, by the way. You got your commercials in. I want to. Yeah. I seen you on YouTube. It's ad popping on my phone. You underwater. I'm like, bro, this dude, bro.
Nigga doing too much, bro.
He making me go.
But yeah, like those like the main shit. I mean, it's hella more I could like shows I can mention that I need. I've been on, like being an extra and shit. Like, but those like the main ones. Niggas probably already know, like off they dome.
So you won't set. I don't want to say you're the new kid, but you are, because you just
it really is like that.
How was it trying to like make friends with other people in the cast, and was it were they welcoming you, or were they kind of standoffish at first? How was that experience as far as having to make new friends, especially in like a career?
It's weird because it was too easy type shit to make friends. It's too easy to make friends in LA.
Right.
You never know. I mean, I wouldn't say people out here fake, but like everybody's friendly, bro. Everybody's
not out here.
I was definitely welcomed with open arms. Like my first day on set, niggas like, somebody want to talk to you, because there's other motherfuckers who knew the set too. So they like, shit, I'm trying to make some friends too.
Right.
But it was super easy to like get connects, talk to people, because I'll talk to motherfuckers. I'm not gonna just
right. Like, yeah, too cool.
It's hard for me because niggas be trying. I be just trying to be funny and shit.
Yeah.
Most of the time, but that's really how a nigga started up most of my conversations, by saying like some funny shit.
For sure. So you get off set, you going back to the crib. I know this personally. You going back, you watching some of your favorite actors getting pointers and stuff like that. Who are some of the actors that you like in sports terms, you watching film on, people that you want to be like, or some of
At first, it was Chadwick Boseman.
Rip.
I watched all it. Rest in peace to a king, man. I watched all his movies, bro. I was like, shit, this nigga can act his ass off, bro. But mainly, that's probably number one right there. Chadwick. After Chadwick, lately I've been watching Denzel. That niggas already know how that nigga get.
No, he been the same age for like 30 years, bro.
No age. Who else? I watch a lot of comedy shows. So when I'm like trying to get like some comedy pointers and shit, I look at niggas like Mike Epps, Cat Williams.
That's crazy, bro. That dude's hilarious.
Cat Williams. I'm talking about like movie wise shit, but niggas funny too. Who else? What's a nigga look up to? Shit, that's pretty much it, bro.
You got
When
a
it comes
top
to-
five
When it comes to
actors?
black actors, top 5 actors.
Dead or alive? Top five. It ain't gotta be in no order, but like, okay, I'm about to put you in this. I'm about to put you in a scenario. You're a director, right? You given an unlimited budget. So money ain't a problem, but you can only have 5 people in this movie. Now, obviously, movies have a lot of characters, so don't forget you gonna have to have a lot of people that can do a lot of different things, bro. So I'm gonna give you my 5 because I think about questions like this all the time, and then I want you to give me your 5, and then people in the comments could debate on who has the movie. All right, Martin Lawrence, gotta have in my movie. Johnny Depp, diverse.
That's
Johnny
a good one.
Depp, diverse.
I was gonna say Johnny Depp. That was crazy. I was thinking about Johnny Depp. I was like, that nigga act.
Jack Black,
That nigga's funny. He can act diverse as hell.
Cat Williams, because that's my favorite guy all time. And not even from an acting standpoint, but for the box office draw alone, The Rock.
Oh yeah, that's
That's a business move.
That's
Now
easy bread.
I don't want people to think he's my top 5 actors. He's not a bad actor, but we gotta respect people who've been doing it a little longer. But for the box office draw alone, and it's The Rock, bro.
Oh yeah, all right. If we going off that, this is how I do my 5s. Like make some bread.
Okay.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
All right, yeah.
Everything that nigga's in making millions off rip.
Thanks.
Jim Carrey. That nigga's a good ass. That is a good ass actor. Who else?
That's a good one.
Oh shit. I was gonna say Johnny Depp. So I'm gonna just add that as my number 3.
Johnny, okay. Johnny Goaty, bro. That might be my favorite actor of all time.
I got throwing funny niggas in that shit. Know who a lot of niggas are sleep on, but it's a funny ass nigga. Tracy Morgan, bro.
Tracy Morgan is hilarious.
I want that nigga in. Whenever I do a movie, I want that nigga in it, bro. Like dead ass. That nigga's funny. Who else? Fuck, this is a hard one. This is hard one for me, bro. Because
That's why I wanted to go first.
I hate making sure. Yeah, get that you were first. Because a nigga like me, I would take all day. Because I got hella.
I got some suggestions. You don't got to pick these people, but these are people that I wanted to say. But
let me see.
Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry
is a good one.
But and he played the woman and the female. You know, just in case you want to, you know.
Oh yeah, throw me in.
Tyler Perry. Kevin Hart. Gotta respect the Kevin Hart. Throwing some females in, your Tiffany Haddish.
Yep. Tina Fey.
Janet Jackson can act. I like Janet Jackson. People don't really talk about her a lot as acting, but she's a good actress.
Yeah. Do you know what the last thing she was in? Because I hella don't know.
Wasn't it like? Well, did I know? Was she in like Think Like a Man or something like that?
Yeah, she was in a lot of Tyler Perry movies.
Yeah, she was in some Tyler Perry gigs. So that's
a lot, but she was in a couple, I believe.
Just to throw some females out there. So no pressure on who your 5th man is, but I think my roster go a little crazy. I mean, but
yeah, you got a crazy ass. That's crazy lineup for your shit.
Yeah, a little bit. But speaking of comedy,
come back to the question.
We'll come back. But pivoting over, speaking of comedy, you are currently preparing yourself for stand-up. Is that something that when you moved out to California was like, you know, I want to also do this stand-up outside of acting, or is that something that kind of interests you lately?
It was more of a lately thing.
Okay.
I just fucking see how many niggas I can make laugh. Like,
right.
When I posting videos and shit, I was like, shit, I could just take this shit to the stage and make some bread for real type shit. That's really how I'm looking at make some bread. But shit, I like talking to people. I've actually tried it once. I went and did an open mic, bro. Had niggas out there dying. So I'm like, shit.
Right.
Maybe take this shit serious. So lately, I've been trying to get like some material together so I can get like an hour like set type shit, get like a special or some shit in the future. That's really all nigga been doing lately is building material and shit.
That's dope. Do you got like certain stand-up comedians that obviously you want to be yourself out there? You don't want to copy anybody's work, but back to the whole watching film, is it people you study that, you know, you study more than others, or you kind of just...
Yeah, bro. I actually been studying a lot lately. I'm finna name some comedians you probably never heard of, but these niggas funny.
Talk to me.
There's a comedian named Mitch Hedberg, white dude. He passed away a while ago, but this nigga is one of the funniest things I ever watched. Growing up, Cat Williams. I will always watch Cat Williams. I still watch this nigga.
That's the GOAT.
Mike Epps. I'll actually say Mike Epps is my number one, bro. I don't know why, but I've always loved
It's
his nigga.
respectable.
Who else? I fuck with Dave Chappelle. That nigga, I'm gonna be honest. I watch a lot of his old shit because his shit was funny. Who else? What's a good comedian I've been watching? I don't know if you ever heard of Don Rickles. He an older comedian, but that nigga funny as hell, bro. Seinfeld, you know what Seinfeld is. That nigga's funny.
OG.
Bernie Mac. Lately, nigga been into Bernie Mac crazy, bro. I'm starting to realize that nigga's greatness, bro.
He's
that nigga great.
Cause like you know me, I watch a lot of stand-up comedy, bro. We didn't have these conversations all the time of who's the GOAT, boom, boom, all of them are respectable answers. But bro, Bernie Mac, I can't say one thing I noticed about him more than like other people. He like interact with the crowd. That I've noticed now, you know, he interact with the crowd more. Like, I don't know, it's like he always playing off the crowd and
it's weird because no. He knows how to take over a room. He know how to take over a room, bro. He come into a room, your eyes is on him, bro. So he uses that to his advantage when he up there on that stage, bro.
Room control for sure.
Then he a funny ass nigga. Cool, Cedric the Entertainer.
Oh, he's funny.
St. Louis, you already know.
You know.
But yeah, that's pretty much like a lot of the people I've been watching lately.
That's what's up. So do you like one more than the other? Like, do you like acting more? Do you think you'll like stand up comedy more? Is it kind of even playing field? Which one could you see yourself being the biggest at?
Bro, I feel like I like acting, but that's not to take the side, bro. For real. To be honest,
hand in hand.
They do go hand in. That's what I'm saying. Like this comedy shit will give me more roles type shit because it's already have. But for real, I would actually print comedy first before I put acting type shit.
That's what's up. Is it 2022? We still early, but do you got some stuff lined up, or is it like do you prepare to hit the stage soon and like more frequent, or how long are you gonna continue your study process before you feel like you?
Study process is done, bro. I've already hit the stage a couple of weeks ago. I'm finna hit it again this coming up week. There's a bunch of comedy clubs out here. They be hosting like open mics and shit like that. But
name drop the club. Where you going? Where you performing at? Is it the same one you already been to?
Nah, it's a bunch of different clubs. There's this one I'm going to next week. It's called Ha Comedy Club. It sounded like Burbank and shit, but they do a lot of they allow a lot of new comedians to come up and shit. I'm trying to hit the Comedy Store. I don't know if you ever heard of the Comedy Store, but it's out here on West Hollywood. Big ass comedy. The Improv, the Laugh Factory, all these shit. I'm trying to hit all the motherfuckers for real. I'm hitting every club.
Do you get butterflies? I mean, you know, it's one thing to practice in your room when you by yourself, you think it's funny, but you stand on stage and you got however many people staring at you, and you know they waiting for you to make them laugh. You feel the pressure, you don't get butterflies, or you just feel natural, like you.
This is how it is. You feel the pressure before you get out there. I mean, it's different. It's different for everybody, honestly. But for me, I don't feel no pressure, to be honest. I'm gonna be honest, because I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say this shit anyway. If y'all niggas don't laugh, then y'all don't laugh.
Yeah.
Y'all laugh, then thank you. But
yeah.
I'm on the stage right now. Y'all niggas gotta shut up, type shit.
Right.
Y'all better listen, but that's how I look at it.
That's what's up. I don't know. Me, I don't know. I get nervous, but I'm not a big people person. Like I'm good at talking, but once them crowds come around, I start to.
Yeah, that's how it used to be. I'm gonna be honest. Like a year ago, if a nigga told me to hop on the stage, I'm like, no, I can't do that shit. Nigga, I'm not funny, bro. I'm not that funny type shit. But that's how it really is, bro.
That's what's up. So for people watching, future stand-up comedian, we're gonna look out for that, bro. Hopefully we get not even hopefully when you get some specials going, and you know what I mean. You know, I'm stand-up comedy connoisseur, so I'm in attendance for sure doing the obnoxious laugh. You know,
I need you to crowd. I need you to be the loudest nigga laughing.
Nah,
even
man.
if it ain't funny, nigga, I need you to.
Oh, yeah, already, you already know what I'm on. But what you got going on right now? As far as like, can you say that? Like, as far as shows you working on, or even if it's not shows you working on, is it some shows you want to be on? Yeah, like
right now, a nigga just been auditioning. And that's pretty much all that nigga been doing. I haven't like booked nothing yet, but because right now we in pilot season. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but this is when a bunch of shows they shoot their first episodes of the show, so they for actors and shit. So
the companies decide if they want to pick it up or not. One of them type of deals.
They get the one episode in and then they send it to a company type shit.
For sure.
But that's where we are right now in the acting industry. So right now, nigga, just auditioning shows. I've been working on a show called The Flight Attendant. It's weird because I'm a stand-in for that show. Like I'm not an actor, and the stand-in is I stand in for the main actor in the show, and I like read his lines and shit in front of the camera while he's like trying to rehearse his lines. So I'm like in front of the camera, they trying to get like the angles and shit. So they use me while he's in the back. But that shit, I've been doing that lately, and I like it just because them niggas pay a nigga hella just to do that shit.
Right.
But that's all a nigga been doing lately.
That's what's up. Going back talking about TV shows, bro. Euphoria, that's one of the hottest shows out right now, bro. You got a pretty decent scene, bro, where you rough somebody up, bro. You know, how did that scene come about? Where you choking the dude out in the window, bro? How did that come about?
Oh my god! All right, this is how it happened, bro. I was already on set, bro.
Right.
Just doing what I do, and these niggas come up to me. They're like, "You know how to fight?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I bet.
Right.
The director, Sam Levinson, everybody know that name at the end of every fucking episode. Mm-hmm. He coming to me, he's like, "All right, I need you to beat this kid ass," type shit. I'm like, "All right, where the paycheck?" Right. Nigga, show me the paycheck. I was like, "Ooh, I'm about to do this shit. Got to put on." But that's really how it came about. I was already on the set, and them niggas asked me to do it.
So
I ain't had to audition for that shit or nothing.
So it was cool. Is that your only scene on Euphoria so far? Because how it's going, it looked like we're gonna get a lot more episodes.
Yeah, there is a lot more episodes, but personally, that's my only part in that damn shit. I wish I had more. Them niggas might bring me back, but shit, we'll see.
For sure. Touching on one more show. I don't know if you mentioned this show as far as shows that you was on, but the Keenan show.
Yeah, Keenan.
On that show, every time we turn it on, you got somewhere in that episode, bro. How was it working with Keenan Thompson? And is that something, is that one of the people you look up to as far as role models out there?
I should have mentioned him when I was talking about comedians, because that nigga is great, bro. Right. Niggas don't give him his flowers, bro. I'm watching this nigga every day, bro. I'm like, this nigga's a beast, bro. He be on SNL. He like the longest cast member on SNL, but honestly, working with him was dope as hell, bro. For real, just because niggas been watching him since we was yay high, bro. Like, yo, being around any black actor that I watched growing up is honestly like makes my day just cause, bro.
Yeah, it was dope because Good Burger is my favorite movie all time, bro. So seeing my close friends with one of the main actors, I'm like, that's crazy, So I'm sure my mom
cool as hell too, bro. He's hella cool, bro. Cause my first day on that set, I was nervous, bro. Just cause I'm like, damn, I'm around Keenan, bro. I'm nervous. He came up to me like, "What's up, yo?" Every movie TV show set I've ever been on, I'm the youngest nigga. Niggas know that. So he came up to me, he's like, "What's up, young bro? Like, how you doing?" Type of shit. He's like chopping it up. And I told him I was trying to get into like sketch comedy and shit. I'm trying to get on SNL with that nigga. He told me, he's like, "Hey man, I already know who you is, so just send me your shit when you got it." I was like, "All right, bet." Hey, that's pretty much like how it was with Keenan though. I was working with him for like 3 months, but that was like one of the best shows I ever worked on, to be honest.
That's dope. So shortly after the Keenan show, my mama texted me like, Marcus on Ellen? Like, I remember him telling me before it actually happened, but obviously, I'm not gonna go telling everybody because the episode ain't happening yet. How was it? How did you go about getting on Ellen, and how was it working, with her and on the set?
They hit me up on Instagram because I guess they seen like my TikTok. They just knew I was a funny nigga, so they was like, "Shit, we got this skit on Ellen. We trying to work on this. This is their first time ever doing this skit type shit." And they was like, "We want you to be a part of it." And I was like, "I bet." Like, send me the details and shit. I was actually like, I thought it was fake at first when they hit me up.
Was it from her page or was it like from a?
Nah, it's her showrunner. Her name Paige Matthews. Mm-hmm. She hella cool, but she hit me up and was like, "Yeah, we doing this." Blah, blah, blah. I knew it was real once they told me to go to Warner Bros. And like do a little COVID test and shit. But that was dope as hell. Once I got there, I was sitting outside Ellen's studio, and I could see like the Ellen shit, like Ellen artist entry. I entered through the artist entry, all that shit.
It's crazy.
It was crazy. When I got there, they took me through. I was backstage and shit, like where they be recording all those other skits, like backstage skits. I could see all the like plaques and shit, all the pictures of everybody who's been on Ellen and shit. It was actually a dope experience just because of that, bro. Walking those halls and just knowing. And while I was there, bro, Tiffany Haddish was there. Jennifer Aniston was there. I don't know if you know Charlie D'Amelio, like the D'Amelio
The
twins.
TikTok.
Yeah, they was there. I was like, oh shit.
Don't they got their own show now or something?
Yeah, they was there promoting that. But it was just cool just being there. I'm like, shit, all these stars, and then it's me.
That's
Like,
what's up.
I
You
was
was
like,
in the right
shit,
room though, bro. Like, you know, just because it ain't happened yet don't mean it wasn't supposed to. Like, you was in the right room for sure.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really like think about it. Nigga has done like a lot of shit that niggas don't usually do type shit. Like niggas
Don't
been
do
on
it all, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
But
remember.
it was cool. It was a good feeling being on Ellen, bro. Cause when I was a kid, I used to watch that shit. And I was like
Bro.
seeing other kids on there dancing and like doing all that basketball shit. Like I'm trying to get a talent so I could be on Ellen. And I
Bro,
got a
I can show you
talent.
I can show you my sent emails right now, bro. Since 2013, because I remember I got a real bad concussion, so I was out of school for a minute. I was in the hospital for a minute, then recovery out of school. That's when I kind of got on Ellen, like 8th grade. My mom used to watch it heavy, so I'm like, I'm at the crib now. I might as well watch it. Bro, I can show you emails right now, bro. Me trying to enter giveaways, competitions. Like that was one of the only talk shows that I was like, because she was funny, bro. She wasn't no.
Yeah. Now, Ellen, that's the thing. I forgot to tell you like how she was while I was on set. You can finish your story back up.
Oh, no, you good. Go talk to me.
Ellen was cool as hell, bro. Cause I know niggas remember that shit that happened like a year ago. People talking about like, it was a bad work environment. But when I was there, they treated me like a damn king, nigga. I'm like, this ain't no bad environment. You want some food? You want some coffee? They just kept coming to my little trailer, knocking on my door and shit. I literally had my own little backstage room and shit. I was
That's
like,
lit.
right, this is lit. But it was cool. Once I got on stage, bro, it felt weird, bro. Cause that was really my first time being in front of an audience ever.
Oh, it was a live audience? It was an actual audience?
Yeah, it was a live audience. I walked out, they started clapping for me and shit. I was like, oh shit, waving at these niggas and shit. And I look to my left and I see Ellie, bro. She's like, hi. I was like, oh. But she was funny as hell. Like, she dead ass had me dying the whole time, bro. I just couldn't stop laughing just because. It's like, I'm on Ellie right now.
Ellen straight. Well, not literally straight, but you know what I mean. Ellen good. Ellen cool.
Ellie straight. No, she.
Yeah, she's not, but you know what I mean. Shout out to Ellen. She litty. This was pretty cool, my guy.
Yeah.
Good conversation. You got to give me one of these skits, my guy. I remember a long time ago, I was in one singing that iCarly song. I don't know if you remember that one.
I do remember. I still got it.
Oh yeah, then
I
was in a few of them actually. Then the one where you asked the question, like the yes or no questions.
Yeah,
but
you
bro,
gotta do forget. And like, listen, right now, nigga, I'll be like by myself in my skits, but I want to get other people involved just because I know other funny motherfuckers that I want to like help like get up. So if you're trying to get in some more skits, bro, let me know.
Bro, I remember because we had some conversations in the past about bro, like for people who might not know, bro, I'm quite hilarious. You know what I mean? I'll be cool.
I don't know. Y'all watching this, he seemed like a serious ass nigga.
Yeah, bro.
But the cameras is off. This is the funniest nigga I know. I swear.
Yeah, I be chilling though, bro.
I swear to God, Myles is the funniest nigga I know, bro.
Bro, I be chilling. Hey, I could get on my acting tip real quick, you know what I mean? Real quick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this was dope, bro. We definitely this ain't like no other interviews where I say, we got to catch up because we talk and, we on the game all the time and all that. But yeah, bro, where can people find you as far as like on TikTok and any media platforms they want to, watch your videos and try to, watch some of your content?
I'm gonna shout out my TikTok. My TikTok is MarcusBTV. My Instagram is @Marcus.B. YouTube, MarcusBTV. That's pretty much where y'all can find me at right now. Go on there, man. I don't know what type of comedy and shit y'all like, but I post funny ass skits, man.
Don't forget the gaming channel because I'm on that gaming channel. Bro.
Oh yeah. I gotta post my gaming shit on my YouTube, bro. That's like the funniest shit I post just because everybody else is involved in that shit. But I'm gonna be honest, that's like really another thing they try. Twitch. We stream on Twitch, man. So if y'all really trying to
for sure.
watch some funny shit, come join our Twitch streams. My Twitch is the same, MarcusBTV.
Yeah, we put in work too, but well, let me not say we. He raw at Call of Duty. Him and the other dudes we run it, they raw. I'm on like the low totem pole when it comes to Call of Duty, but I'm still good, bro. If I'm locked in, bro, I get about 5 kills, 6 kills. But on a regular day, I'm only good for about.
You're not no Call of Duty player.
Yeah, I'm not a Call of Duty.
You play that shit randomly when other niggas on.
Yeah, I've never played by myself, bro. Like,
but I'm good for your own shit. Put your own in the lobbies, nigga. Yeah,
I'm good for about 600 damage. I'm a body, bro. I'm a body, but 2K and Madden, bro, is I'm him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
2K, bro. I'm
For
glad.
sure.
Nigga, fuck you up.
Definitely check out the Twitch. This was a dope conversation, bro. Like I said, appreciate you for hopping on, making some time. I had to make sure I got off work in time. I rushed off work to get back to the crib because I didn't want to cancel this or nothing. This
Hey, man. Hey, thanks for having me on, bro. It's my first ever interview, bro. For real,
first of many, my
I
guy.
didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what questions is. I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna hop in the motherfucker, my nigga. Fuck it, we vibing. But this was a good interview. I don't even know how long we've been on this motherfucker. It felt like it went like that, but I know we've been talking for a minute.
Yeah, it's some time on it, about 30 minutes probably, if not.
That's the thing about these podcasts.
Just conversations, bro.
It's just conversations, bro. We gotta do some more of these, bro.
I told you, bro, because this is a sports podcast for the most part. You was a great athlete, but you know your sports too, bro. Your Chiefs.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I keep my tabs open. I know what's going on.
I don't know what happened to your Chiefs, but yeah, you definitely like I told you what we're gonna be doing.
We're not gonna talk about the Chiefs, but we gonna cash.
We're gonna keep it positive. But yeah, you definitely gotta come on at least, every now and then and chop it up with the sports because you know what you be talking about. You know what I mean?
Popping in, man.
Before we get up out of here, the Super Bowl is in LA.
Yeah.
Tickets are not sold out yet.
They not?
No, but they waxing, which is probably why they not sold out yet.
Oh yeah.
2 questions. Who you got winning the Super Bowl?
Mm.
And will Marcus be in attendance for the Super Bowl since you are a resident?
Oh, sure. I got right now. I'm going with underdogs, man. I want Joe Burrow and them to win. Bengals, go get the dub. And am I going to be in attendance? Yes, I am going to be in attendance. I'm going to be on the field playing. Yep. So once y'all niggas turn on the game, I'm going to be on the Bengals, all right? Yep. I'm going to be wearing number 1. Yep. I'm going to be the lineman on the far right.
On the far right. Kind of where the referee is, where the first marker is, off to the side just a little bit. Then you get to the bench, you go over a little bit more.
Oh yeah, go to the bench. You might see me on the bench for real, dead ass.
So you suiting up for the Rams?
You said what?
You suiting up for the Rams?
Y'all suit up for the Rams. I take Jalen Ramsey's spot, man. You know, that nigga ain't no better DB than me.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Marcus was like that in high school. Hey, you see the goofy side, bro. You better check the highlights, bro.
Niggas out there laying niggas down. But I'll be honest. I don't know what I was thinking, bro. Like I'll be going back to watch my highlights, bro. And I'm like, why was I putting my life on the line for these niggas like this, bro? I was going in hot, bro.
Hey, when you got a dream and want to do something, bro, you kind of do whatever it takes because you wanted to go to the league. So it makes sense, bro. It makes sense, but I'm about to go get me something to eat, bro. I gotta do my thing. But like I said, appreciate you for coming on, my boy. And I don't like to say good luck because luck is for losers. But like I said, ain't nothing to it but just to do it. You know what I mean?
Hey man, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it for having me on. Like I said, I love it. I love the conversation, man. Hope you have a good night. Everybody watching this, man. Chase y'all dreams, bro. Dead ass. Chase them motherfuckers, bro. Cause you never know what will happen, bro. And that's my message for y'all, bro.
Hey. Love.